Leave It to Beaver. The iconic TV series starring Barbara Billingsley reflects American life in the 1950s. The series has brought laughter to millions of viewers across generations. But few people know about the tragic lives of the actors who created this iconic work. In this video, we will reveal the unfortunate lives and unsolved deaths of 16 members of the Leave It to Beaver film. From accidents to silent battles with illness, the fates of the actors have painted a much darker picture than initially thought. To honor the people who created this iconic work, join us in exploring their lives. Hugh Beaumont, who played the calm and wise Ward Cleaver in Leave It to Beaver, brought the image of a loving and responsible father to life. However, in real life, Hugh also faced difficulties and tragedies. He had 3 children, and his career was troubled many times. One of the biggest shocks in his life was when his young son was seriously injured in a car accident. This heartbreaking event forced Hugh to reduce his work so that he could take care of his son for a long time. In 1982, Hugh Beaumont visited his son. But sadly, during this visit, he suddenly passed away from a heart attack, leaving his family and fans in mourning. His role will always be a symbol of a steadfast and honorable father. Tony Danza, as the smart and energetic older brother, had a successful life. However, his acting career was not always smooth. Tony struggled with being cast in more mature roles and found it difficult to change his image. So he ventured into directing and producing, seeking a new career behind the camera. In his personal life, Tony was married twice. His first wife did not bring him the happiness he had hoped for, but with his second wife, he finally found true love. Sadly, just as he found happiness, he was diagnosed with lung cancer. He suffered from physical pain in his later years and passed away in 2022. At the age of 77, his resilience in both his personal and professional life continues to inspire those who know him. Stanley Fafara, who played the cheerful and loyal Whitey Whitney on Leave It to Beaver, went through a dark journey after leaving the show. As a young man, his curiosity and playfulness led him to drugs, which ruined his career for years to come. From a young star, Stanley lost everything to addiction and eventually became homeless. More tragic were the symptoms of craving when he had no money to buy drugs. Drugs not only took away his career but also his life. Stanley Fafara passed away in 2003, leaving behind a sad story of the downfall of a talent. Not much regret but full of lessons about the pitfalls of life. Frank Bank, who played the slow-witted but lovable teenager in Leave It to Beaver, quickly became a fan favorite for his humor and awkwardness. After leaving acting, Frank faced challenges as he sought a new path. He found great success in the stockbroking industry, a career that was completely different from his Hollywood days. However, in the late 2000s, Frank was diagnosed with cancer. The disease left him emaciated, requiring painful chemotherapy treatments. However, Frank remained resilient in the face of pain until the end of his life. He passed away in 2013 at the age of 71, leaving a memorable image in the hearts of audiences, not only for his role but also for his tenacious spirit. Sue Randall, best known for her role as teacher Alice Landers in Leave It to Beaver, brought warmth and compassion to the classroom on screen. However, off-screen, her life was a mix of ambition and struggle. She was married twice, but neither marriage was a happy one, and she had no children. Sue's health began to decline as she got older, forcing her to retire from the film industry. Long-term smoking habits led to incurable lung cancer, which ravaged her body. Despite her efforts to treat it, Sue Randall died in 1984 at the age of 49, ending a life of trials and suffering. Gus, the firefighter, lived a life as rich and colorful as his on-screen character. He and his wife, Frances, had a long and happy marriage that lasted more than 5 decades. Although they had no children, Gus was known for his friendly and fun personality, and was loved by all who knew him. After his wife passed away in 1969, Gus continued to work hard, using acting as a way to cope with his grief and as a source of joy that kept him energetic in his later years. Even into his 90s, Gus continued to make audiences laugh with his charm and quick wit. He passed away peacefully at home on January 28, 1977, at the age of 92, surrounded by friends and loved ones. His legacy lives on as one of television's most beloved actors. Barbara Billingsley, who played the iconic role of June Cleaver, the perfect mother in Leave It to Beaver, left a lasting impression on audiences with her gentleness and intelligence in her role as a mother. But in real life, she also faced many personal challenges. Barbara went through 3 difficult marriages, but she always maintained a strong spirit and optimism. By the 2010s, her health began to decline. Barbara faced another major challenge when she suffered a stroke, which made her health condition worse. Despite facing many difficulties in life, she remained resilient and overcame many storms. Just like the way she conveyed her role on screen, Barbara passed away in 2010, leaving behind a legacy of exemplary motherhood and valuable life lessons. Ken Osmond, who played the scheming Eddie Haskell in Leave It to Beaver, became an iconic character for the two-faced troublemaker. Eddie charmed adults but bullied his peers, making Osmond's performance unforgettable. After the show ended, Ken struggled to break free from this image and struggled to get cast in other roles. However, Ken found fulfillment outside of Hollywood. He left acting to become a police officer in Los Angeles. During a shootout, Ken was shot multiple times but luckily survived thanks to his bulletproof vest. After retiring in 1988, he returned to acting for a while. Ken Osmond passed away in 2020 due to sudden cardiac arrest, leaving audiences in mourning. Madge Blake was known both on and off-screen for her warmth and nurturing spirit. In her role as Mrs. Margaret Mondello, she conveyed the same warmth and love, portraying a caring and slightly overprotective mother to Larry Mondello in Leave It to Beaver. Off-screen, Blake was equally caring. She was married to James Lincoln Blake, an engineer, and they lived a relatively peaceful life. However, her health began to decline in the years leading up to her passing. Known for her nurturing nature, Madge Blake especially adored children and brought that genuine love into her portrayal of Larry's mother. Although she had no children of her own, she developed close relationships with her co-stars, who remembered her as a motherly figure on set. Tragically, Blake passed away on February 19, 1969, at the age of 69 due to a heart attack. Her death was a significant loss to the Hollywood community, as her gentle presence had been a beloved fixture in the industry for many years. Richard Deacon, best known for his role as the arrogant and overbearing Fred Rutherford in Leave It to Beaver, was the complete opposite in real life, mild, gentle, and calm. He kept his personal life private, and it is unknown whether he was ever married, as he never publicly acknowledged it. Social norms at the time made it difficult for him to make his personal life public. Despite his personal challenges, Richard Deacon had a successful career, appearing in numerous television shows and films. Sadly, he died suddenly at the age of 62 of a heart attack, despite showing no symptoms. His passing left many viewers and colleagues mourning his passing. Sue Trent played Bunny in Leave It to Beaver, one of America's most iconic family dramas. As Bunny, Karen helped to embody the innocence and naivety of childhood in the 1950s and 1960s. Leave It to Beaver not only brought laughter but also became a cultural icon, leaving an impression on families and society of this period in the hearts of audiences for many generations. Faced many difficulties in her career when she left Hollywood at a young age. Her family also faced many obstacles in maintaining a stable life and financial security. However, she still left a deep impression on her fans. Sue Trent passed away at the age of 73 due to complications from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. In her later years, she struggled with respiratory problems caused by the disease. COPD, often caused by smoking or long-term air pollution, gradually weakens lung function, making it difficult for sufferers to breathe. Cheryl Holdridge, as Judy Hensler in Leave It to Beaver, brought a fresh and engaging feel to the film. Her dedication helped the audience easily connect with the character and the family story. Holdridge's natural and impressive performances contributed to the film's great success, and helped her receive love and honor from fans, as well as awards in her acting career. Portrayed the complex relationships in the Cleaver family. The fate of the character and family revolved around humorous situations and valuable lessons about friendship and family. Through the events and challenges, the film explored the lasting values in intergenerational relationships, highlighting the love and support within a family. Cheryl Holdridge passed away in 2014, leaving her family, friends and fans in mourning. Her death was due to cancer, a disease that had been silently tormenting her for a long time. Holdridge's passing brings back fond memories of Leave It to Beaver, where she brought joy and warmth to generations. Her life and career were a testament to the power of family love and friendship, leaving everyone feeling sad to remember a beloved icon gone too soon. Above is the whole story about the daily life of the characters in the movie Leave It to Beaver. Each character has a different fate. On behalf of the program, we would like to thank the characters with unfortunate fates, those who have left Hollywood cinema the most profound insight. If you see it, please give us a like, share and subscribe.